to say. I'm not really much of a speaker, I'm more of a maker. My phone's dying, bloody hell. All right, here I am, and I'm an artist and fashion designer from the UK. Probably you can already hear my accent. And I'm actually part of the Dutch ballroom scene in the house of Comme des Garçons. And the Kiki House of Angels, which was actually founded in Rotterdam. So, hey. I was invited here today by Joanna to speak on queer joy, a subject that I'm very passionate about, as I definitely see myself as an optimistic person. So thank you so much for inviting me, and also for the other speakers. Bloody hell, I feel like I'm in Mean Girls. Do you know the one where she's like with the rainbows and smiles? This is what you asked for, and I'm going to give it to you. So sometimes I get overwhelmed with everything that's happening in the world, and I wonder why I should keep creating. But when I look at my community and the people around me, they are my biggest inspiration. I can't help but see the strength and beauty of every single person that is here. The fact that you showed up today to support your queer siblings is so powerful to me. And any person who chooses to live their life authentically is a person that I admire, because that to me is a profoundly radical act. I think it's so important to celebrate and center queer joy in our lives. There is a big difference between toxic positivity and censoring queer joy. It's about making a conscious decision to find moments of joy wherever and whenever you can. There is so much talent and love within this community. We need to be even more kind to one another, reach out to each other, to check in on each other, and to remember to be soft and move from a place of love and compassion. Sorry. My mask is falling. Sorry, my mask's falling. Anyway, and I strongly believe in the power of the ballroom scene. And I'm also an organizer. I organize the Utopia Ball, which will have... It will have its 3rd edition this September, and I'm organizing that with 7 angels, my sibling from the Kiki House of Angels. So I hope you can make it. It's going to be in the... I can't tell where it's going to be. It's a surprise. But I almost gave it away. I hope it's important for us to gather as queer folk and to celebrate and support each other. That's why I think nightlife is such a necessity when we talk about queer joy. To find joy in the queer experience and use it as a method of empowerment and survival for ourselves and for our peers. And I'm a strong believer in acting local and thinking global. I think that's the best way to make an impact, especially when you're feeling helpless. When we come together, that's when the magic happens. I'm almost finished. Honestly, I wrote this on the train. I'm really sorry. Anyway, whether you identify as queer or not, you have the responsibility as a human being to educate yourself on how to protect and empower LGBTQ people. Recognize that trans and queer visibility lights the way of our evolving gender and sexual consciousness on this planet. If you see injustice, call it out. It's not the time to be silent in these turbulent times. And we need to remember to be kind to each other, more than ever, radically kind.